Hi Meredith, my name is Gina. I understand that you have some problems or a problem that you would like to share with me. So I first would like to hear about that from you and then maybe we can talk about it together. But before we start, I want you to know that I am a mandated reporter, so everything you say and hear is confidential unless I feel like you might harm yourself or harm others. So do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start. I'll have you first share with me what you would like to talk to me about.
Okay. I've actually recently broken up with my long-term boyfriend of 4 years, and it's been stressful. I have a lot of friends here, so it's been easier for me, I think, than it has been for him. And we are he's in Idaho right now, and I'm here, and so the separation has been okay, and it's helping that we're actually have a physical separation. But it's still been really stressful, and he's still reaching out to me constantly and not really taking anything that I'm saying as in, I need space and I need you to not talk to me every day so that we can kind of start separate lives. So I think I'm just dealing with a lot of, it's sad. It's been hard because, best friend for 4 years. But I'm also now just kind of, I guess, I'm nervous for him, and it's guilt. I feel bad also because it seems like he isn't understanding what I'm saying, and that he's still constantly trying to talk to me or say, I'm going to fix the problem, and I'll let you know when I'm better, and we'll talk, so it's pressure on me, too, so I feel like he's not getting the point. So, yeah, it's been a lot.
So it sounds like there's a lot of anxiety around that communication between you and your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
So how is it making you feel when he does reach out to you?
It brings up all the sadness. It brings up all the feelings, and it's never hard to end a relationship, or it's never easy. It is always hard to end a relationship like that. But it also just it really makes me worry about him because I thought that we were in a better place and that he understood. And now when he is talking to me, it makes me feel just sad and guilty, like he wasn't ready to have this breakup conversation, and I don't want to hurt him, So I feel like the right thing to do is to try to stop the conversation at least for a while, because that's what I need. But he's not listening to that.
So how are you communicating that with your ex?
With him? I have told him that I'm frustrated with him for how this has come. I told him that it's not fair to me because I've asked for space and he's not giving it to me. And I've pretty bluntly said that, but it's still continuing.
So how does he reach out? Is he calling you? Is he texting you?
It's mostly texting right now, just because he knows I'm so busy and he knows that I'll read it, I think. So, yeah, and it's been pretty much every day for the past couple of weeks.
Sounds like he's reaching out. Are you also texting him back? Are you just seeing these messages?
It's probably I text him back maybe 10% of the time, and the rest of it I don't respond to, which is also hard. It's hard to not respond to someone you loved when they're saying they're miserable. So there's a lot of stress and frustration and just sadness.
Do you feel like if you end communication with him, how would that make you feel?
I think it would be hard, but I think I know that that's what I want to do and should do, at least for a little bit, to get some space for myself so I can figure out my life first, which sounds selfish, but and I've asked for it, but he's not listening.
So what I'm understanding about this problem is that, so you ended this relationship with your ex-boyfriend, and he's continuing to reach out. It sounds like you're having a hard time getting those text messages. You're having a hard time maybe not always responding to those text messages, and you're not exactly sure what to do because there's some guilt around the situation you're feeling. Do you feel do you know why maybe there's guilt?
Just because, I know it was more of my decision than his decision, so I know he's not he's not happy about the decision that I made. So I mean, I know how much it hurts him too, because his messages are just, he's miserable, he's not sleeping, it'll be at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, I hope you're okay, and all this stuff.
Well, for me, it sounds like he's also being a little selfish in this situation. If you are communicating to him your needs, and he's kind of ignoring that too. And so when you're telling me you feel selfish, it makes me wonder if maybe you may be thinking a little bit more about him than you are feeling about yourself, and it's not being reciprocated.
Yeah. I mean, he acknowledges the fact that I want space, and in all the messages, it's, hey, I know you want space, so I'll just say this briefly. But then it's just like he's just dropping things on me, and I don't want to say he's guilt tripping me, but it's like he knows I feel guilty because he knows that I care about him a lot. So, yeah, I do feel guilty, but I do know that I need to focus on myself more. So I'm trying to figure out how to just make our relationship healthier or non-existent if that's what it needs to be for now.
So you're trying to even make the decision if you want a relationship with him, at any level.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, when you know each other for so long and you've been together for so long, it's kind of like, how do you go from 0 to 100? Like, it feels weird to just totally cut him out of my life. But if he's not going to give me the respect of letting me take the time I need to process it, it's a struggle.
Do you feel like you know if you want a relationship with him? Would you like to continue to have a friendship with him?
I would love to if it's possible, and I do understand that it might not be possible for him that way. So,
Has there been a period of time where he has given you any sort of space, or is this sort of ongoing?
yeah, he was fine for like a couple weeks, and then it picked back up, and then it's constantly multiple times a day.
It's a lot. That's a lot of stress to bring into your life when you have other stuff going on too, and have a presence always there and kind of reminding you. So I'm just wondering if you had an idea in mind. Do you think that you could set some sort of timeline on this, and maybe communicate with him what you need, and also establish for yourself what you need and what your boundaries might be around this?
The timeline. I mean, I feel like I already gave him a timeline, kind of, and he hasn't. He respected it for a short amount, and then it's right back in the beginning. And so my fear is that I'm going to have to end up blocking his number or something, just because it's too hard for me to read the text every day. Which I don't. That seems extreme. I don't want to do that, but I guess if he's not going to respect my timeline completely, which he hasn't been, maybe that's a step to take.
So what kind of boundaries have you set for yourself when he violates what you asked for him to do?
I don't respond to most messages if they're asking about me and my life right now and how I'm doing. The only things that I've responded to are like a serious text about the health of his mother, or he mentioned that he was going to try to go see a counselor to talk to. And it's like, that's great. I think that is a good step. But I've been mostly just not responding because I don't know how. Because once I have said, like, that's all, I need space from you, and I will, let you know maybe in a couple of months when I feel like we can talk again. And I have said that, and he is not listening to it.
Do you feel like you've set up appropriate boundaries, and do you feel like you've followed through?
I mean, I'm not following through all the way since I still respond sometimes. But I feel like my expectation was heard and made sense for our situation. So the boundary was there, but it is hard to uphold even on my end too.
So maybe you need to adjust that for yourself, do you think?
As in, not as harsh of a boundary, or
I think it kind of depends on how you're feeling.
Yeah, I think I know what I want, and I know that I need the space right now. So maybe it's kind of coming coming to terms with I will be cutting him out of my life, and that's stressful. He's been a huge part of it.
So maybe the next step would even just be like coming to terms with that,
Yeah.
and not necessarily cutting him out of your life, but starting to understand what it looks like if he needs to be maybe not in your life for a while. Do you think that would be a helpful place to start even at this point?
Yeah, I think that is. As I'm talking, I can even tell I'm not fully resolved around that. So
It's never easy to let go of someone.
Yeah, it was a hard situation. So I guess just focusing on how to make it into my situation and not his and mine situation, I guess. Yeah. I can do that.
Okay. Does that sound like it's going to be helpful? Maybe we can talk about next time those steps.
Yeah. It's a good start.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing with me.